Hi, everyone. I'm Kyle Kramer, the CEO of the Earth and Spirit Center, and I'm joined today by one of our senior faculty members, Glenda Hodges-Cook. Hi, Glenda.
Hey there, Kyle.
But thank you for taking a little time to chat with me, as we like to do when there's an upcoming course that you're teaching. And indeed, there is one. This is called The Gift of Aging, which is a course you've taught in various formats over the years and with various kind of focal points. This time you're talking about approaching the transition. So I want to talk with you about both gifts and transitions. But before we do that, for those who may not know you, do you want to say just a word or two, Glenda, about your background as a meditation teacher and as a meditator yourself?
Yes, I have been doing insight meditation out of the Theravadan Buddhist tradition since 1975, with being taught first by Joseph Goldstein, Jack Kornfield, and Sharon Salzberg. I always say I hit the jackpot.
Yeah, you got the Holy Trinity there.
Right. I have been, I founded a group here in town probably some 15 or 20 years ago called Louisville Vipassana Community, and that group is still going. So that's basically my background in meditation.
Right, and it's your professional background as a psychiatric nurse, as I recall, right?
Correct. I was a nurse for 50 years.
Okay, wonderful. Well, so this course, the Gift of Aging, I know that you as a person in your elder years, you've had the struggles of mortality, as I think we all have in our various ways. But you have, as I've known you over the years, you've retained this amazingly positive attitude about aging and infirmity. So why did you call this course The Gift of Aging? What gifts does aging have?
The first one that occurs to me is that fear tends to not disappear, but it certainly does diminish. There is not that much to be afraid of anymore. I'm not out to please anybody. That's a huge gift for me.
Oh my gosh, yeah. And I know you to be a person who just seems more and more fully themselves as you get older. So I want you to know how much I appreciate the example that you set as a person who's walking, with dignity and grace and openness into their later years. So what can folks expect out of this class? And tell me particularly about this approaching the transition. That sounds kind of ominous, but I'm sure you don't mean it that way. So what?
The reason it sounds ominous is because the culture has taught us all that. It has taught us that death is ominous and that it's the enemy, and that it's the ultimate thing to be afraid of. Mm-hmm. There are other options for a way to relate to death, and it is a transition, certainly.
And Glenda, I'm going to have you move your camera just a little bit so that there you go, fully in the frame. Excellent. Yeah, keep going.
Okay. Yeah. Just that we don't have to look at it that way. We can look at it a different way, and that's what I'm hoping for with this group. I wonder how many people will be interested, because the other Gift of Aging courses have drawn quite a few people, and I'm not sure this one is going to draw more than 3 or 4. But
well, maybe not, or maybe so. But on the other hand, all of us approach the transition, and I mean, not to sugarcoat anything, I assume we mean the transition between this life and whatever's next. And right. And none of us gets out of this one alive. So no. While maybe only a few people are willing to acknowledge that, it's a reality for everyone. So
it's true.
Yeah, it seems to me that people would be wise to sign up for your course, because we're all going to have to deal with this. Better to do so with some tools and community support and kind of existential awareness, rather than in fear and and worry and anxiety, right?
Yes, I especially would underline the part about community, others, because for me, one of the most helpful things in this period of my life, and I'm almost 84, and I have Parkinson's, and I don't know how long I have to go, but one of the most helpful things for me is talking to other people and engaging other people in a conversation about this.
Yeah.
So I consider that the ultimate in importance.
Well, and that's what you are so good at. You're so good at drawing community together and fostering community conversation. You have so much humility and skill in doing that. And as I said, you are one of my mentors, Glenda, in how to age gracefully and well and with generativity. So I hope that folks, there are going to be more than 3 or 4 who are willing to enter into community with you and explore this part of the life course. Again, the name of the course is The Gift of Aging, Approaching the Transition, and it will start on January 17th and run for, is it 4 or 5 Wednesdays? I can't remember.
4 weeks, I believe.
Okay, yeah, 4 weeks, Wednesday mornings from 10 to 11:30, again, beginning on January 17th. Folks can learn more about that on our website, earthandspiritcenter.org. They can click a link associated with this video. And Glenda, I am so grateful for you continuing to lead and gather our Earth and Spirit community members in these really good and necessary conversations about moving through the life course. So thank you for that.
Thank you, Kyle.